Welcome to Broke Mitsubishi. My name is Mason and today we're doing a walk around video on this 2019 MY20 Eclipse Cross LS in an all-wheel drive model. Now as you can see in this stunning blue color, the car presents exceptionally well. What we'll do is actually run through the condition of the outside. However, I must say it is pretty much immaculate and some of the features that does come in the LS model. So starting off at the front end, you can see that new look that Mitsubishi has adapted into all their cars. So what we have here is a dynamic shield. So it's got the really nice chrome plating on the outside here, the Mitsubishi badging right in the middle, so it presents really well. You've also got that piano black gloss finish right at the front there. Now the car does have a split grille effect. It is to allow for a bit of airflow through to the actual car, keep it nice and cool, but it makes it look quite sporty as well. Now on the headlights, you've got this really nice, sharp, sleek, long headlights with the projector globe right in the middle there. It is going to give you a really nice clear-cut line of light in the nighttime, and you've also got your daytime running lights running through the bottom of the lamp, which again look quite stunning on this car, and it does improve the actual visibility of the car during the day. Down here in the front bar, you've also got your indicator lamp and your fog lights fitted for those cloudy mornings that you'll be driving around. Now coming across the side, you do get this really stunning 5-spoke design that Mitsubishi has gone for in their Eclipse Cross designs. It does have this brushed aluminium look with the black gloss finish right through the middle there. It is quite a striking image and looks quite sharp as well. However, it's quite an appealing look for the car. You've also got pretty much brand new tires remaining on these Toyo Proxes that do come factory on the Eclipse Cross. Now as you pan across the side of the car, you can see the really nice curves and edges and cuts that do come through the Eclipse Cross. Now it is designed to give maximum fuel efficiency in the car. It's not just there for the looks of it, but again it does add character to the car itself. Now on the side mirrors and door handles, they are color matched to this really nice stunning blue. You've also got the indicator lamp built into the actual side mirror. Benefit of that is it does actually elevate the lamp to improve the visibility for the drivers that are next to you, but also clears up this quarter panel here, makes it look really nice and neat. Now the car is a keyless entry car. When you do lock it, the side mirrors do tuck in, so they're not going to be cleaned off the side when you are parked on the side of the road, but it does look really nice and neat, and it does show you when the car is actually locked up. You've also got the really nice chrome plating that ties in around the actual side windows and the front bar and down the bottom here as well. So the whole design of the car is quite built together. You've also got a little button here that does allow you to lock and unlock the actual door. Now opening up the actual driver's side door, you do get this really nice cross-stitch design that again stands for the Eclipse Cross. Really nice design through the middle here, and you've got quite firm, comfortable bolsters. You do also have airbags on the side of the car here. Again, this car is a very safe car, quite a nice drive. You've got manual seat controllers, and you can see just how well this car presents on the inside. It's a very stunning car to be in. Now on the door card itself, very minimal wear or tear. As I said, the car is pretty much a brand new car. There's no marks or damage whatsoever, and you can see the really nice details that have gone into this model. Now the door itself goes all the way to the bottom of the car, as you can see. So the benefit of that is it just prevents any dirt or mud or rain picking up on the inside of the quarter panel here when you are climbing in and out of the car, and just keeps your clothes really nice and neat. It is just a small things, but it all adds up to something. Opening up the actual rear doors. Now standard car will open pretty wide, but this allows you to open almost 90 degrees. It's to improve the actual access to the back seats. If you've got kids or groceries or whatever it might be, it makes it really nice and easy to get in and out and to actually adjust. Now the rear seats itself do adjust quite a bit. If I get the camera person to come across here, I will show you that you can actually tilt the back seats here, which you can't really do in many models. Plus you can also move it forward and back. Now the seats are a 60-40 split, so you do get that extra maneuverability. You've also got car seat mounting points along the whole back of the car. Now as you come across, again, completely unmarked rims, stunning design. You've got pretty much brand new tires on there. Now as you can see, it is an all-wheel control, so it does have the super all-wheel system in this specific Eclipse Cross. And on the back here, you've got the collar-mounted rear parking sensors all along the bottom bar there, and you've got your rear reverse camera mounted just below the actual door boot lip here. Now across the back, you can see you've got this really nice brake light that does tie in from the side of the car all across the middle and onto the other side. It does obviously improve that visibility when you are braking for the other drivers on the road. Adds to a really nice sporty design. You've also got this roof spoiler that tucks in the rear wiper blade just under there. Very nice and neat. Again, improves all the aerodynamics of the car. Now, I don't know if you can notice, but you've got two windows here in the back. It improves the visibility for the actual driver when you're reversing or driving, and you do get a lot of visibility in this car. It is designed for safety and drivability. Now opening up the tailgate, You can see the amount of space that does come in this model, considering it is a small SUV. Most of these do lack the space, but quite a spacious car. It does also come with a cargo blind that is going to improve that privacy if you are storing stuff in the back seat, like your groceries, laptop, whatever it might be. You can take that off, however, and you can fold these seats flat if you needed that extra space in the back of the car. Lifting up the bottom here, you've got your space saver spare wheel just at the bottom and all your jacking tools to actually jack the car up and change that. Little hook here, you got a little handle here to actually pull the door down. And as you come across the passenger side of the car, you can see the really stunning curves and designs in this model, and it is quite a striking car. Fuel filler cap is on the passenger side, which is the safe side, so in case you do have to pull over in case of any emergencies, you know you're going to be nice and safe from any possible oncoming traffic. And you've also got, again, brand new tires pretty much remaining on those back rims, and condition of it is just pretty much untouched, and the paintwork through this continues all the way through. Now, we'll note that the car doesn't actually come with the tint. Don't know if you can see it in the camera, but it is a little bit darker in the back. Now, what that is a privacy glass. It is just to improve privacy in the car. It doesn't actually provide any UV protection or heat reduction, so do highly recommend you speak to us about the tint options that we provide here, because you can see how much glass is in this car, and it is obviously going to keep everyone safe and provide the extra benefits of tint. Now, fourth and final alloy, again, presents pretty much completely unmarked. It is, as I said, almost a brand new car, and you've got the Toyo Proxys on the front. So you've got a very stunning car, 4 unmarked rings, pretty much brand new tires, and it is the all-wheel drive model, so it's not just your standard Eclipse Cross LS. Now what we're going to do is pop the hood and take a look inside. Alright, now taking a look inside the engine bay of the Eclipse Cross, as you can see, it's a very nice, neat engine bay. One thing I will note that does come in this model is factory mounted strut brace across the front of the engine bay there. It does provide that extra stability and control in this car, and I will say this car controls exceptionally well for what it is. Now, this motor is a 4-cylinder 1.5 litre turbo petrol. It's a nice little zippy motor, and it is fitted with the 8-speed automatic gearbox, so you know the ride's going to be really nice and smooth, and it's going to provide that torque when you do need it. Now, the car itself has a 5-star ANCAP rating with 7 airbags, so again, the car is designed for safety and comfort, so a lot of safety for the passengers inside the car. It does produce 110 kilowatts with 250 Newton meters torque, so enough power for all your needs. And it is a petrol fuel tank, and it has a 60-litre capacity. Now, this motor itself has a combined fuel consumption of 7.7 litres per 100 kilometers and average fuel distance of about 779 kilometers off a full tank, depending on how you drive and whether you've got a full load of people in the car. Taking a look inside the Eclipse Cross LS, as you can see, it's quite a striking car to actually sit in. You've got really nice piano black details and a nice polished metal to give that really like a layered effect to the actual car, and it doesn't just look all plain and blank. Now, starting off on the driver's side door, do get this, as I mentioned, really nice piano black gloss finish with the chrome door handle. You've also got a really nice armrest with a leather stitch bit on the door card here, very comfortable to rest your arm on. Above that, you do have a plate here that does have a carbon fiber effect, does have full automatic windows, driver's side, and for all 3 of the other passengers in the car. You've also got central locking and your window lock control just above that. Now, on the actual handle itself above here, you do have your power mirror settings, so you can adjust the toggles here. You do also have a little button to tug in the side mirrors if you are just parked on the side of the street. Now, on the right side of the actual dash, you do have your forward collision mitigation control. So some of the safety features that does come in this model, again, we'll be happy to explain these features for you in more detail if you're not quite sure what they are. You do also have your lane departure warning and your stability control buttons just next to that. Below that, you do have a little adjuster for your height of the headlights, so if you do have a bit of weight in the back and the car does tilt up a little bit, you can adjust it from here. You do also have a little button for your parking sensors, so if you do want to turn them off and they're getting a bit annoying, you can do that. Now, taking a look at the steering wheel, you've got a very nice, comfortable leather stitched steering wheel. Again, quite a striking design. You've got your leather piano black gloss finish on the plate here, and nice chrome polished chrome finishes just to touch it off really nice and neatly. It ties in with the Mitsubishi badge in the middle. On the right hand side, you've got your cruise control settings with your speed limiter control, and on the left hand side are all your media controls for your head unit, as well as your Bluetooth connectivity and your voice activation for your CarPlay. Behind that, you've got 2 paddles that are mounted to the actual steering column, so you can't really get confused when you're turning the steering wheel. They've got your positive and your negative, and that is for your sports shift, which we will touch on when we get over to the actual gear shifter. Now, on the right hand stock, you've got your fog light controls, left and right indicator, and your headlights, which are again automatic dusk sensing headlights, so you can just leave it in auto. The car's going to decide when it needs to use it. You've also got automatic high beam in this model. On the left hand side are all your wipers and washers, so again they are automatic, you can just leave it in auto. Car's going to decide when it needs to use it. It's a very nice and comfortable car to be in. Now, most important button, your stop start button for your engine is on the left hand side of the steering wheel. And as we come over to the center console, you can see the very nice design in the middle here, and you've got all that nice black detail with the chrome, with the polished finishes, the matte finishes I must say, sorry. And the car just looks really, really nice. Now you've got a nice little display at the top here. Does have, if I just press home there, you've got all your connectivity, so your digital radio, AM, FM, your Bluetooth audio, as well as your apps for your Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which we'll be happy to set up for you when you do come in. Very nice and easy system to use. You've also got all your other settings for your connectivity. Below that, you've got two vents, you've got your hazards, signal, really nice and easy to access. You've got a few little displays here for your seat belts, and below that are all your climate control settings. So you've got your temperature on your left hand side and your fan speed on your right hand side, and all your mode and other settings in the middle. Below that, you've got eco mode. If you do want to save a little bit of added fuel, you've got two USB slots for any charging and for your CarPlay system, as well as a 12-volt socket for any additional charging that you might be doing. Below that, you've got a bit of storage, which does have a rubber lining at the bottom, so it's going to stop things from sliding around too much. And you've got this really nice sporty leather stitched gear shifter, which if I do bring into reverse, you can see the really nice clear rear view camera that does come in this model, and the image clarity is very nice. You've got the rear bar there at the bottom, and you've got a red line there just to indicate how far you can actually reverse. Now if I bring it down to drive and flick it to the left, this is a sports shift system I mentioned before, so you can flick through the gears manually using the actual gear shifter, or you can use the paddles just on the actual steering column. Really nice and easy to access. Pulling it back up to park, you've got your all-wheel drive select system the all-wheel drive system that does come in the Eclipse Crosses. So a few different settings. You've got your auto mode, you've got your snow, terrain, and your gravel settings. So auto is just going to decide whether it needs to use the 2 or the 4 wheels, and then you can auto set it to snow and gravel depending on the kind of terrains that you're going on. Behind that is probably one of the nicest features in the actual Eclipse Cross, which is this little trackpad, which is actually for the head unit, which I find a lot easier to use than actually reaching across here and being distracted while you're driving. You can just flick through the settings just using the trackpad, and to select you just press the actual trackpad itself. So very nice and easy to use, quite user friendly, and in a comfortable position, not too distracting to actually control. You will get the hand of the controls though, however you do need a bit of practice for that. Behind that, you've got your electric park brake system with your auto hold. So if you are to stop at the lights, you can press that and the car will hold there. You've got two generous cup holders, which do have the little adjusters if you do have slightly smaller bottles, and you've got this really, really nice leather stitched center console armrest, which is very nice. It's a generous size as well, plenty of room to rest your arm on for a driver and the passenger. If I raise this up, you've got a little section here for any storage that you might want to keep in there, and plenty of space under here for any additional storage. And if I close this up, I'll just get the camera person to actually pan around the car to show you. Obviously the inside of the car, you've got another 12-volt socket just below that, and carpets are in very good nick. Seats present really, really well. They are fully adjustable in the headrest. The roof lining is immaculate. As I mentioned, it is pretty much a new car, and the car just is a very stunning, comfortable car to actually sit in. Plenty of safety. You've got nice foam vinyl on the actual dash. Now the benefit of that is it's nice and soft, so if you, in case you do meet in an impact, you know that you're not going to be hitting anything too hard. It's going to be a very nice soft impact, and you've got your airbags all around the car. As we mentioned, 7 airbags, so plenty of safety in this small little car. Now what we're going to do now is actually jump outside and wrap up the video. Thank you so much for watching the walk around video on this 2019 MY20 Eclipse Cross LS in an all-wheel drive model. Now I hope the video gave you a good representation as to the condition of the exterior, although it is pretty much immaculate, and some of the features that does come in the LS model, which I must say is a very, very nice car for what you get. Now, if you do have any additional questions in regards to the car, wanted to test drive it, or actually wanted to purchase it before you came in, you can do that. Now the number to dial is 99070555. Just before I go though, this car does qualify for our Platinum 1 program. What that offers is 5 years additional protection on the car back to front, so it's pretty much an extended new car warranty, and if you do plan on keeping this car for a long time, there's a lot of added value. In addition to that, it does come with that added benefit of 10 years Platinum roadside assistance nationwide. So again, you know you're going to be nice and secure in case of an emergency, and we are going to look after you, not just when you do purchase this car, but also for the next 10 years after that. Now, on top of that, I do highly recommend you take advantage of the glass coat and tint option, which is going to give you a lifetime warranty on this beautiful, stunning blue paintwork. And again, the additional safety features and benefits that does come with tint, and we can package that in quite nicely. Now, these are at an additional cost. However, if you are using our in-house finance, I will love to introduce you to our business managers, Julie and Mario, who show just how minimal these will affect your repayments. Now, lastly, but most importantly, please check out our Google reviews, because with over 1,000 reviews and sitting at 4.8 stars, gives you the assurance that you are dealing with the right people, right kind of business for a good quality vehicle. Now, as I mentioned before, if you did have any additional questions, the number to dial is 99070555. Now remember, Berwick Mitsubishi, love that experience.